We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Hell yes, I get to ride the dragon.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
I know Kung Fu.
Tank, you want to switch? You want to switch?
No, I'm good. I got it.
Stay down.
I could do this all day.
If you had to transform into one mythical creature and then get married to a different mythical creature.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Maximum effort.
How about a magic trick?
HR.
Not an animal.
HR. Is HR.
Somebody call HR down here.
That man is playing Galaga.
I mean, I guess.
Sure.
It's 2019. You know what? If you want to classify as a bearded lady,
That's right. If I want to identify as a bearded lady.
if you want to identify as a bearded nerd, you can. But you know what? We're going to identify this as the pre-show. The show where we talk about all the other stuff we don't want to talk about on our show, The Nerds from Work. Dude, look at my hands. You see that?
So that means you weren't doing it right.
No. I was doing it right. It's on my knuckles, but it was ice cold. It's on my knuckles.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, it's ice cold, and I've got boxer fractures because I was hitting it so hard that it went down the bone, and it bruised and split the bones on my hand.
Jeez, I'm not mad I missed that class.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm doing it right. He was like, no, you're doing it right because it's on your knuckles. I was like, oh, so either way I lose. Either way. Anyway, if you guys are listening to iTunes right now, I've got boxer fractures on my hands, and my hands are all busted up. So if you see them, that's why. But this week, let's actually get into somebody who doesn't get boxer fractures because he's a boss. Okay?
He's sick.
This week, Tank and I actually went to go see Dragon Ball Super, the movie, Brawly. Wait. Dude.
I thought you forgot. I'm thirsty.
I don't forget. But now there's a whole aroma part to my drinking.
Are you drinking another weed beer?
Yes. Dude, I have to. They only come in 12 packs. So I've got like a couple left. But anyway, yeah, we went to go see Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. See, I'm so used to it being Z.
Oh, I know.
Brawly. And after we saw the movie, I called Brandon because he knows more about Dragon Ball Z than I do. And I was like, wait a minute. Didn't they already fight Brawly?
Yes.
But apparently that was in a movie, and Brandon says that movie's no longer canon.
Pretty much. That's kind of their way of like retconning the whole thing is like, hey, we want to do a bigger, better, cooler version of it.
So can you explain the original Brawly?
It's been I honestly I don't remember when the last time I actually watched it. It's been so long since I've seen it. I mean, the story's basically the same. I mean, I don't remember him being sent. He wasn't sent to the giant worm planet. I feel like for some reason I have a ice planet stuck in my head. But it's the same idea. Like he's sent away as a kid. They find him later, and he's kind of like the Hulk of Dragon Ball Z. Like the more angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, and it takes everything they have just to beat him.
Yeah, guy's a boss.
But there's no spoiler alert. There's no fusion in the original one, I don't think.
In the original one, weren't all the Z fighters there though? Not just Goku and Vegeta.
I don't know if I don't think they all were, but I think there may have been more than just them.
They're like Gohan was there.
It was like Gohan, maybe Krillin was there. But yeah, in this one they kind of like kept it to Goku and Vegeta.
So we'll give you a quick synopsis, right? As Tank was saying, Brawly or Broly, if he's a bro, whatever. Broccoli, right? They're all vegetables. So Brawly gets sent to a foreign planet because I liked the story. Like why he got separated from all the other stuff. I dig that. Like he had more power or more latent power than Prince Vegeta. And then you see also Bardock comes down and they hid Goku because Goku has more latent power than Prince Vegeta. Later. You see that later.
Yeah.
So I did like that storyline because, I've always wondered, like, why did they send Goku away? Like, I know they send Saiyans to planets, but, why did they do this?
This movie kind of retcons his original history because, like, we're originally told that he was specifically sent to Earth to take it over. So
That's true.
I didn't really think about that until you just said it. So they kind of retcon that a little bit.
Yeah, because when Raditz shows up, he says, why haven't you done this yet?
Right.
But maybe, and this is just me spitballing, because if you remember, Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa were all off planet. And all they know is that Goku was sent to another planet.
Right. They just
not that he escaped.
Right. And that may be how they rationalize it.
I'm just spitballing. But
Makes sense.
Yeah, it shows the children saying like, yeah, I heard that your little brother made it off planet. Whatever. Right. Don't care. So maybe they think, hey, he was sent to do the same thing we're doing. Which I got to see Nappa with hair, which was so weird.
Is that who that was? I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, it was Nappa with hair because he was bald all the way up and he had just like this little poof of hair on the top.
Oh, okay.
It was so weird. So you get to see where Brawley came from, and I thought it was cool that his dad joined him, like, and trained him.
Yeah.
And his dad was like one of the better fighters.
Oh, that was him. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, how did you not know that? You're supposed to be our Dragon Ball Z guy.
That went right over my head. I totally missed that. Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, so you kind of follow the story, and then you get to where Brawley is an adult, and he joins the Frieza army. How did you feel about that?
I mean, it was fine. It was a good way to bring him and his dad back into, like, the main storyline or whatever. Like, otherwise, how does he end up in front of Vegeta and Goku? So I was fine. It was a good way to do it because, like, it was more his dad joins and kind of because Broly's like kind of like essentially like stunted emotionally. Like, he just kind of like follows orders. He doesn't really make decisions on his own.
Right.
So he just kind of follows along. He's just kind of like there to punch whatever gets in front of him. So I was okay with it. It was fine.
Okay, can we take 2 steps back and just talk about the wishes for the Dragon Balls? Like, Bulma was gathering the Dragon Balls so that way she could look 5 years younger. Because 10 is too excessive.
Right. People would notice.
Yeah. And then Frieza was getting this so he could be a whole 5 centimeters taller. Is that how you feel sometimes?
I mean, it's fine.
I loved the whole conversation up to the 5 centimeters, right? Where he's like, do you want invincibility? And he was like, no, I've learned.
Yeah.
I have to die sometime. Like, I never want to just sit. And they're like, oh, do you want to never feel pain again? And he was like, that takes all the fun out of it. Like, what's the point? And then he's like, I want 5 centimeters. And I was like, really? Yeah,
it was like, I don't know. They were kind of stretching. They just needed a reason for them to be collecting the Dragon Balls. Like, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I think they got to come up with something better than that.
Yeah. I mean, it was comedic relief, but
right.
I think we looked at each other both times. They said something about the Dragon Balls, and we were just kind of like, really?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, how many times have they gathered the Dragon Balls? Like, at this point, it's just kind of like,
what else do you need, right?
Yeah, what else do you do?
If half the population isn't missing, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, okay, get it, round them up again. I don't want to pay for groceries this week.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Like, at this point, I feel like they're just pushing. But I did like that he joined the Frieza army because, like you said, it kind of gave us a reason, right? And it kind of tied in why Goku and Vegeta would be meeting with Frieza for the Dragon Balls, right? Because they stole the Dragon Balls. But I guess the meat and potatoes of it is just the fight, 45-minute fight between Brawley, Vegeta, and Goku?
Yeah, my problem is it takes 40 minutes to get to it. Like, it's the same problem I have watching Resurrection F, is I watch it with my 3-year-old, and like 30 minutes in, he's asking where's Goku, because Goku hasn't shown up in the first 30 minutes of this movie. This movie has the same kind of feel to it, where it takes. I like the story. I like that they give us all this backstory. They could have cut it down to like 20 minutes, made this just like a 60, 65-minute movie, and I think it would have played out much better. I think they were like trying to fill a larger space just because it was a theatrical release.
I liked the backstory. Like, I think that could have been a standalone, like the backstory without Goku at all, right? Like, I am not a Goku fan anyway. Like, I'm Gohan. I'm Gohan all day. Goham all day.
Which Gohan?
Adult Gohan. I like adult Gohan just because I'm an adult. But if you look at the family lineage, right, like, it can't be Goku because my dad would be Goku, and Goten is a loser, right? So, like, right in the middle. I think, like, adult Gohan has so much potential, and they just never tap it. Because as a kid, he is the most powerful Saiyan.
Cell Saga Gohan is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character of all time.
That's the most OP character of all time.
They made him badass. And then they kill Cell, and in whatever years later, they turn him into a bitch, and it pissed me off. I'm still mad about it.
Well, so, like, even during Dragon Ball Super, where they have the tournament, he's, like, still super powerful. But they don't use any of it. They're like, oh, no, Goku is still the most powerful.
Right.
Okay, I get it. Goku is paying your bills. I get it.
Right.
But you've already played it out in Cell. Goku says, no, let's back it up. In Raditz, at the very beginning.
Right.
They say Gohan is the most powerful, period. So ride it out with someone else. Like, I like Vegeta. And I like this movie. But I really don't think that it should have been Goku and Vegeta. Give us someone else.
I mean, as far as the movie's concerned, I liked it as Goku and Vegeta. I liked that we got to see Super Saiyan Red Vegeta, which we didn't see in the show. That was kind of a nice little surprise. We did get to see Ultra Instinct Goku, which kind of sucks. Even if it was just like a little blip of it, I think that I would have liked that personally. But yeah, I mean,
thought he was going to go Ultra Instinct, but he didn't.
Right. They went, what they call him this time? Vegito or Go?
Which one was this? Vegito.
Yeah, this one was Vegito.
No, it was Gogeta. Gogeta.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was, and you're justifying Frieza fighting Broly for an hour, and
wasn't it an hour? Yeah, it was an hour.
Yeah, it was an hour. They failed twice.
Yeah.
And had to wait 30 minutes to try again. So for an hour. So Vegeta and Goku both fought Broly all the way up to Super Saiyan Blue in like maybe 30 minutes, and both got beat. And Gold Frieza fought him for an hour, and at the end of it, all he had to do was drop his gold form.
Let's be serious. He wasn't fighting anything. He was getting that ass stomped.
Okay, even to my point. And then when they come back, he's barely beat up. He just he drops his gold form. Like that's all that happened. I'm like, there's no way Gold Frieza is that strong. I don't know. The timing of that was weird. I think I could have given you one time. Fail the one time, wait 30 minutes, but having to wait for two failed. I don't know. I think the comedy was fell a little flat on that one too.
Yeah. Anyway, so what did you think of the movie?
So overall, I liked it. I mean, I thought, aside from the fact that, I guess I'll phrase it this way. I liked the fight with Broly. I thought the fight with Broly was dope. You watched him slowly power up the whole way, very Saiyan-esque. I love that. I thought the first 45 minutes took too long, but I mean, I would sit down and watch it again. I thought it was good.
I thought the first 45 minutes was better. But see, that's me because I'm not a Goku fan. I like Vegeta. I'm not a Goku fan. I thought it was funny during the fight where they pass it off to Frieza.
Yeah, that was good.
So hard.
That one was good.
Where he's like, "Hey, Frieza, heads up," and they both leave.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wait, what?" Boom, and Broly just comes in and just starts smashing him.
Rocks him. Yeah.
And I think that showed a lot about Broly. Like, he didn't care who it was in front of him. He was just going to swing on you.
Yeah,
like,
he was pure rage.
I think they could have cut a lot of the fight scenes out, and they could have cleaned up the first 45 minutes. But I love the backstory. Like, I really did, because I don't feel like you got enough of Brawly. And I wanted to know more about the Saiyan planet.
Yeah.
Like, if they did a movie strictly on that planet, I feel like that could be a standalone. Without Goku, without Vegeta, just like
Bardock.
Vegeta. Yeah, like Bardock story, I would go see Bardock story.
My buddy is a huge, like, he has Bardock from the original classic where he's like floating in front of the planet right before he dies. He's all like beat to shit. Like, he has that tattooed on his arm. And
yeah.
I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, Bardock's in this movie, and he was super pissed that he didn't go see it yet.
And I think Bardock's part was super good.
Yeah, and I guess I enjoyed the story beats of the first 45 minutes. I think it just took too long.
Yeah, I don't know. I would watch it again, but I think that things needed to be cleaned up. The CGI needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, they kind of flipped between hand drawn and CGI, and some of it kind of fell flat for me.
Yeah. So I think they could have cleaned it up. Could have been a 60-minute, TV release, or even like release it on Funimation's app or something. Like a rental, even like straight to Amazon. I would have paid for it.
Yeah.
Heck, I went to go see it in theaters, so it was good. I liked it. Obviously, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, so I thought it was cool. But anyway, yeah, we'll show it off a little bit.
I will.
Flex on them. Wait.
Hey. So, right over
we're
there.
talking about.
Hey, nice. Hey, that's that father-son Kamehameha, dude. Yeah. I went back through and rewatched Dragon Ball Z a year or two ago now, I guess. And I understand why they made Gohan a bitch later, but it's up this way.
Gohan is OP. Like, he is the character that's OP.
He doesn't want to fight. Like, that's his dad's thing.
Yeah, had they continued him on the path that he was on, right? He would just be like, no one would compete with him.
He's like, it pissed me off in Resurrection F when he shows up to the fight, and he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't have time to find my gi. I'm like, motherfucker, you're like one of Earth's mightiest heroes. Why the hell why are you not training a little bit? That pissed me off.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Sometimes I wonder the same question. Tank. But anyway, why aren't you training every day?
Who says I'm not?
Focusing your chi and stuff. Anyway, hey guys, we've got messages coming through because the other people are just bugging us about getting to our other show. So, yeah, Dragon Ball Super, Brawly, however you want to say it. It's a decent movie. If you like Dragon Ball, go check it out. If you don't, this is not the jumping on point for you.
Yeah, no.
So, hey guys, we're out. We'll see you on the other show. See you tomorrow. Later.